In this session, we are discussing a very important topic, that is brute force pattern matching algorithm. So we know we are given with a certain string and one pattern will be given. I shall have to find that particular pattern from that given string, and if I get the respective pattern in the string, then I shall return the starting address or the starting index of that pattern in the main string. But if I can't find that pattern throughout the string, then I shall return 0. And that is the basic theme behind this brute force pattern matching algorithm. Okay, now let me do some sketching and planning at first. So let us suppose we are having a main string S. We are having a pattern, say P. This main string is having a length of 10 and this pattern is having length of 4. That means 10 characters are there in the main string and pattern is having, say, 4 characters. So at first what I shall do, I shall put this pattern here and I shall go on comparison in this way. I shall go on comparison. If I find, okay, fine enough. Otherwise, I shall move my pattern to one place and then I shall go for comparison in this way. If I get good enough, otherwise I shall shift my pattern for one character place and then I shall go for comparison in this way. If I get okay, otherwise in this way the process will be continued. And obviously at the end, this is the last position where I can place my pattern, because if I shift another position, then obviously the 4th character of the pattern will get compared with the void. So there is no chance of having the successful pattern searching. So that is the last place where I can place my pattern, so that the 4th character will be compared with the 10th character and the 1st character will be compared to the 7th character of the main string. So this particular sketch I have drawn. Always remember, whenever you are trying to get the logic of a certain program, this sort of diagrams will help you a lot. Okay, see. So let me explain. Main string is S, pattern string is P. So length of S is equal to 10. So that is my length of main string, ls. Always give the variable with the proper nomenclature, so that from the nomenclature, from the name of the variable, you can easily understand the purpose. Length of the pattern here is 4. So that is the length of the pattern is 4 here. Okay. So how many times maximum you can shift? I can shift for 7 number of times. So first time, second time, third time. So now I can shift for the 7 number of times maximum. Now tell me, you are having 10 and you are having 4. Give me 7. Tell me the formula. Very simple. 10 minus 4 plus 1. So the maximum time the shifting can be done for 10 minus 4 plus 1, 7 number of times. What is 10? Length of the main string. What is 4? Length of the pattern. So ls minus lp plus 1 will be the maximum number of times for which you can go for shifting. Okay, so I am getting a flavor of 2 for loops. One for loop will be there outside, which will tell that how many times the pattern can get shifted. So that is 1 to max. And inside there will be another for loop. After putting the pattern there, then it will go for LP number of times comparison. So I am having 2 nested for loops. The first for loop will be ranging from 1 to max, and the inner for loop will be for 1 to LP. So let us suppose the outer for loop is having the loop control variable I and the inner for loop is having the loop control variable j as usual. So I can place my pattern for 7 different places. So 1 to 7. So what is the formula? For I is equal to 1 to max. And the j will be ranging from 1 to 4. Then how to write this one? For j is equal to 1 to LP. So in this way I can write. For 1 to LP. In this way I can write. Okay. Now, when you are placing this one, so the character 1 will be compared with the character 1 on the main string. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. In the first place, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 will be compared. Now, when you are shifting this pattern, so the pattern first character will be compared to the second character of the main string. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. So we'll be having 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. If you shift this one, then the 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5 and 4, 6. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5 and 4, 6. In the last case, 1, 7, 2, 8, 3, 9 and 4, 10. So 1, 7, 2, 8, 3, 9 and 4, 10. I've written this one. So what are they? They are the character place number of the main string. And what are they? They are the character place number of the pattern. Now see how to get the logic. See, here we are having, so 1 to this one, it is nothing but j plus 0, because same thing, there is a j, this is a j. Okay, now what about this one? It is j plus 1. So if it is 1, then it is 2. If it is 2, then it is 3. What about this? So 4, 6, 3, 5 means j plus 2. In this case, what are you getting? That is 4, 10. So j plus 6. Now see, when it is 1, it is 0. When it is 2, it is 1. When it is 3, it is 2. When it is 7, it is 6. Means what? Means I minus 1. So what is the logic behind this? J plus I minus 1. That means j plus I minus 1. So that is the logic. So the jth character of the pattern will be compared with the j plus I minus 1th character of the main string. So this is a very simple logic. I got this one from the tracing table. Now please go through the algorithm now. Algorithm pattern matching brute force. I am giving two formal parameters. What are they? There is a string and the pattern S and P. Okay. Now you are calculating the length of the main string. You are calculating the length of the main pattern, and then you are calculating the how many times maximum I shall have to shift my pattern under the main string. What is the formula? That is 10 minus 4 plus 1, that is 7. So that means length of main string minus length of pattern plus 1. We did the calculation earlier also. We did the calculation here. Okay, now for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to max, I plus plus. So max number of times the pattern will get shifted for each time. For I is equal to, for j is equal to 1 to j less than equal to LP. Now see, here I have defined one boolean variable flag with the value true. In the C implementation, you can also go for some integer, flag is equal to 1 in that case. For j is equal to 1, j less than equal to length of the pattern, j and flag is equal to true. So this particular loop will go on executing when j is not reaching crossing LP and flag is still remaining true and j plus plus. So the jth character of the pattern will be compared with the j plus I minus 1th character of the main string. If I don't find any, if I find some mismatch once, that is enough to decide that the pattern is not there. If I find a single character mismatching, then why should I go on searching for the rest? Why should I compare the rest number of characters in the pattern? Obviously I should shift. So when it will occur, not equal to will occur, then I shall make flag is equal to false. When the flag will become false, so this loop cannot get executed for the other characters of the pattern. So it will come out. But if the flag still remains true, here it was true, here it could not get false. That means what? That means this condition didn't satisfy for once at least. So that means pattern has been found. So if flag is equal to true, then return I. So from at the ith place, I got the pattern. Return integer. So at the ith place, I got the pattern. But if for max number of times placing the pattern, if I can't return I, that means nowhere I could get the pattern. Then return 0 and end of the algorithm. So this is my brute force pattern matching algorithm. So whenever such problem will come, not this particular problem, for any kind of problem, please draw such diagrams, get the logic, draw this tracing table, get the logic and apply that one in your main program. So I think you are getting this one. So thanks for watching this video.